The only debate I think that is historically appropriate or accurate is whether or not it was attempted genocide or it was genocide, but it clearly was not merely another occurrence in the internecine warfare of people in that part of the world. I am opposed to the suggestion of the senator from Ohio, and I would hope we would not change the language. I agree with the senator from Illinois. This is not a condemnation of the Turkish government or the Turkish people today, any more than erecting memorials relative to the genocide that occurred with regard to the Holocaust in Germany and in Poland and other parts of the world. We're not criticizing the present German government. We're not criticizing when we've done that, and we have and should do that. That obviously is more clear-cut, it's more current, it's more recent, but nonetheless, it's not an indictment of the German government any more than this is an indictment of the present Turkish government. I would hope we would not change the resolution. I think the mere fact that we are having to debate whether or not there was genocide is evidence of the fact why the Armenians feel so strongly about this. Because Elie Wiesel's comments were obviously more prophetic than I thought when I heard them. And that is that people have already forgotten. We don't even know. Educated men around this table obviously have been the victims of a history that was never written, in that we are debating whether or not it occurred. Obviously the Turks think it has something to do with the Turks, just like the Germans think it has something to do with the Germans. It is an ongoing debate in this day. We all act like Germany assumes that there's no debate about the Holocaust. There's a debate in Germany about whether or not there was a Holocaust. There was one, but there's a debate. Let me just put one thing in the record, and I'm really reluctant to... well, I guess I might as well start it, so I might as well finish. Let me read a telegram dated July 20, 1915 from our ambassador to Constantinople, directed to the Secretary of State. Have you received my 841? Deportation of and excesses against peaceful Armenians is increasing, and from harrowing reports of eyewitnesses, it appears that a campaign of race extermination is in progress under the pretext of reprisals against rebellion. Protests as well as threats are unveiling and probably incite the Ottoman government to more drastic measures as they are determined to disclaim responsibility for their absolute disregard of the capitulations, and I believe nothing short of the actual force which obviously the United States are not in a position to exert would adequately meet the situation. Suggest to inform belligerent nations and mission boards of this. Ambassador Constantinople. There's a lot of documents. I guess we can debate it. It's been around a long time being debated. There are 65 historians, just like there were, I could probably dig up, if I had time, 65 historians idiots who would argue there was no Holocaust in World War II. But the fact, I might add, that the Turkish government is offended by this is of no consequence to the senator from Delaware. Move the adoption of the amendment, of the commemorative.